Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 15, all right? I know he ain't got it. Switch it, defense.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
General West.
Off-play action, Greer. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On play action, Greer to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
60 outlaw. Watch twitch. Greystone, travel. Snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Saquon Barkley running right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch twins. 8.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
31's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 31's the mic. Come on, boy.
5.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd and 5 now. Newton. And the catch made by Hilton. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
20. 20.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
From 21 yards away, as the Bears push further out in front. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
31's the mic. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On the return is Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Newton now to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, Newton. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Scampering home from 19 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throw caught here by Byrd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st down, Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Great.
Newton now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the rookie. Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Cut. Hey! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Newton on first down. He's got it to Hilton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
20.
Mike's 50.
20. Look at it.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
20. Great.
On 2nd and 12, Newton complete to Hilton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds Howard complete.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, you tighten up.
Take 4. 8.
22's coming, Mike.
Come on. Gun.
2-6.
To the air again, Newton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to throw, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Greer. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Come on, set. And logo. Go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
31.
Now a first down throw, Greer. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this incomplete as well. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes Cohen. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Under 10.
On first down, it's Newton. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw here. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
High 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They run with Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey! Check 43. Watch the safety. It's a 6. Pull it. High.
20.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, Bears.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Gun.
50, Mike. 50.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey,
check.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Check. Hey, 50 to Mike.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time they did. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Great. Hey.
Mike's 50. All day.
Get it.
On 1st down, Newton. That's caught by Howard. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
8.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Go, Mike 50.
Great. 8.
To throw is Newton. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Man up, D. No. Off. Check.
22-jet bomber. Hey, seam 6.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
At their own 48-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to it. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The throw over the middle, taken in. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams. 36 yards. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Exit.
Throwing here, Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 32-yard line. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On 1st down, Murray. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this one complete to Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
50. 8. Check nickel.
Newton's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for two.
Let's go, defense.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Trip. You got trip. You got 3.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the screen.
Hey, orbit.
31's the mic. Watch the out. 31.
Topper.
Slam.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us.